Hey everyone, it's Becky. So a while back I made a how-to Sandbox mode for House Flipper 2, showing the basics of the Sandbox mode, all the building things. But today I wanted to do a how-to on the job aspect of the game. I think it's really cool how we can create our own jobs and upload them to Mod.io. So today I wanted to go over some of the aspects of that since there is a kind of lot of stuff that goes into it. We are able to have all the tools that the developers use to make their jobs. So there's definitely a lot to it. So I just wanted to try and explain some things for people that are trying to make their own jobs for the first time. Before I go into explaining everything, I just wanted you to know that I am turning my old-fashioned lighthouse into an abandoned lighthouse now. So this is going to be a job that I will have up on Mod.io. It should be up by the time I post this video, so I will have the Mod.io linked down below if you want to complete this job. Like adding some more vines and some dirt and grime and all kinds of stuff inside too, so hopefully you check that out. Okay, now on to all things job mode. So I just made this tiny little box house here to be able to show off some of the tools and whatnot inside of it. So one of the first things that you should do before you forget is to actually change it into a job instead of just a house. And then for when you upload it to Mod.io and you go to export as mod, make sure you fill out all this information. If you want the start time to be different, make a little description about your job. You can turn it into a cute little story, you know. I think that's really fun when people do that. Name your property, and then I don't really do this because I'm not sure how to label those things. And then you can enable or disable some various aspects. Obviously, you really want them mostly be enabled. You can add in a phone call like they have in some of the jobs in the game. When you right click, this opens the Sandbox menu, and a lot of these are the job things: item quest, surface quest, clear surface quest, wall quest, and then these stains and dirt, dirt management, trash generator, unpacking quest. These are all job things that you can add into your jobs. I think my favorite part about jobs is stains and dirt, so let's look at that first. So we can look through all of these different stains and dirts and add them into the house. So this is a really fun texture here. You can change the size of it. You can change the color. And then you can make it dry or wet. See, that kind of change it to a more wet look right there. And then if you want things to be on a more 3D surface, then you can change the depth of it. So I'm just going to go into here and like grab this building molding, stick some out here. I'm just going to do a few together, even though you could expand it out. As you can see right here, it kind of just goes onto the wall. But if you want it to be out on that, extend the depth out more. I'm going to do somewhere in the 40s, I guess. And then as you can see, it covers that up as well. Change the size of it, and it goes right onto that instead of onto the wall. Obviously, you can change the size of this way as well. And then you can change the opacity if you want it to be a little more discreet looking. I think I want to do a whole video called Playing with Dirt or something, because there's so many fun things you can do with this. Did some really fun things with dirt in my Make Love Not Warcraft video. Like I made a bruised banana moldy burger. So there's definitely some really interesting, unique things you can do with these different dirt textures. So let me know if you think that'd be something you'd be interested in. But yeah, there are tons of different dirt options. I like these little footprints. Here's some little feet ones. If you want to do a spooky build, I've seen people use these paint splatter ones. It has blood, which is very interesting. If you increase the opacity, then you can make it a lot bigger. Oops, I want it to be red. Oh yeah, that's a nice blood. Definitely take your time when you're playing around with stuff like this. Like this is nice blood splatter too, okay? Just think of all the unique things you can do with these different stains. Like, this is nice for like a dripping mold effect almost. It could be, obviously, if it wasn't red. And then these are nice for like a ceiling stain, like you have a leaky ceiling. It won't go on this one right now because it is a sloped ceiling, but you get my drift. I just love all the possibilities with these dirt items. Like you can even spell out words with this little axe tool. Like I got high right there. So definitely just think outside the box. This game is great for creative thinking. If you want to go into dirt management here, you can see how many stains you have. So it says I have 17 visible right now for cleaning. And then if you decide you don't like what you have here, you can either click on like the scrubbable ones, the vacuumable ones, the dirt ones. You can go into each of these different categories and be able to delete them all or select all of them. And then you can go to destroy visible and then just got rid of everything. So that's kind of helpful sometimes if you don't know where some things are, or if you just want to start over. Then I can just press C and get it all back though, if I want to have it all back. Another thing before I forget, in the tab menu is you have Sandbox only tab right here with a ton of good things to use for jobs, like the broken toilets and sink. Got like this old bed frame, an old mattress for a more abandoned look. And then you have the different damaged wallpapers that you can use inside your house. And then the unboxing quest boxes are good to use. And the quest indicator. I've never actually used the quest indicator. Is this just like an actual object? I think it is. I'm not sure if you actually need to use that. I don't think so. And then also in the plant section, there's a sandbox only plants. So if you want to include some dead plants in your job, you could do that as well. Heading inside, you can change the style of your items if you want them to be a more old look. Then you have all of these different damaged woods, painted woods, dirty and damaged plastics. And then same thing for the actual fabrics. So you have the patched fabric and then a dirty fabric. Good to add a nice worn look to your items. Same for the bed. If I want it to look a little more yucky, then I can add this patched fabric on it. And then even for the windows and everything, you can use all the same damaged surfaces. And of course, always remember that you can copy and paste it onto different items as well. I'm gonna add in some nice scratch marks in here just for fun. Maybe a nice watermark there. Obviously, I would change all the colors of these things to try and make them look more like realistic. But that looks good for now. Okay, now for item quest. So right now I am in the to sell mode. So I can say I want the player to sell all these things right here. Let's just get rid of all of it. So we're going to get rid of everything in the house here, and then we can change it to the to buy mode by pressing R. And then you can go into here and have them be able to buy that bed. It glows green because we're in the to buy mode. I want them to buy a nice little cabinet. We'll put that over there. Where you place it doesn't really matter, but it's good to be able to place it in like a certain place just so you know it will fit there, and they'll kind of just place it where they want to. It should be obvious sometimes if you want the bedroom or the kitchen. It's kind of where to place things. I get kind of confused on like the to interact thing. Sometimes I can't get rid of this and I don't know what to do. Like I did not know how to get out of this mode right here. If you know, let me know. It's kind of weird sometimes. So now I'm in the surface quest category, and if I want them to change the floor, that's how we're gonna do it. I'm just gonna go into test property and see if that worked. Okay, yep, it did work. It wants them to change all those flooring into the driftwood. That's good. Sometimes you just have to test it out and make sure it's actually working. So yeah, you can do the surface quest for floors, walls, tiles, panels, whatever you want them to do. Wall quest, if you want them to create a wall somewhere, like if I want to close off this bed and make it into a little bedroom area, I'll just like extend it way up, since it's not really a thing I've got going on here. That's okay. Ooh, let's see. Present, future. I've never done a wall quest in my videos, I don't think. I don't think I did that, right? I did not claim to be an expert at this. I don't know if it actually did anything. I don't think it did. Ooh. Oh my gosh, I feel like a failure. How do I get them to build a wall, not demolish it? Future? Do I want a wall here in the future? Oh my gosh, I think I did it. I want them to have a wall there in the future. Okay. I think that's it, guys. Let's go test it. Yes, build is right there. So then the player would go into that, and it shows them exactly where they want to have the wall at. So then they would just lay their wall pieces in just like that. Okay, that's how we do it, guys. Okay, I've never done an unpacking quest, so let's try and learn this together. So I'm going to go into unpacking quest now that I put a box in. And now I need to add items into that. Let's just add some fruits into there. I'm going to throw a couple apples on the ground, and then I'm going to go into unpacking quest. It only highlights one at a time. Oh, okay. There, put it in. Okay. Got 3 apples in there now. So now, when we go into test property, we are going to open up the box, and then I'm going to take out apples. Okay, that worked. Make it so we can actually see this. Okay, and then once you have all the items out, you can close it up and then disperse. So that's a fun type of job where you're like unpacking a family into their new home or something. That could be really fun. Okay, I think these are actually all the main basic aspects of the job mode. So we learned how to get people to sell items and buy items, doing all the different stains and dirt, my favorite part. Oh no, trash generator. Okay, trash generator is also very fun. So you can either place items or throw items. Throwing is always fun. You can use gravity to help drop it down. And then there are so many different trash items. We've got coffee cups, broken pallets, broken tables, torn paper. Pizza boxes are very fun. So I can select pizza boxes and throw a couple around. Add in a little broken crate. Moss is kind of yucky. I will say a word of caution. Try not to go too overboard with the trash. I definitely did in my Make Love Not War Graph build. I would say it's safer to try and be deliberate when you are placing these things, just so that they don't get lost somewhere and make it too hard for a player to figure out where the item is. Sometimes less is more with those pizza slices though. But yeah, very fun. Lots of fun items here. Okay, I think that's it. Hopefully I went over most of the basics of job mode. If you have any questions though, let me know down in the comments below and I can try and help. And thanks for watching guys, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!